Not so long ago, an artist friend, who also loves skies, shared this picture of what he called wispy clouds, and he wondered why I never did a video on how to paint them. I really liked the picture, so I decided to accept the challenge with this result. My starting point is my friend's photo. I love the clouds, but the power poles and the trees are a bit in the way, so I removed them in Photoshop. This sky can serve as a perfect starting point for a seascape with wispy clouds. I'm going to start by painting the entire surface blue, using King's blue light and Scheveningen blue light as a base. As I get lower, I'll add other colors to this mix, starting with titanium white. Closer to the horizon, the sky gets lighter. I applied a gesso layer before starting to paint. It prevents the masking tape from damaging the paper when I tear it off. I paint the same color mix below the horizon as well. Since the sea and the sky share the same base color, they will always be related. Closer to the viewer, the sea gets darker. Next is the stipple brush to spread the paint evenly and smoothen the transitions. Finally, I work the surface with my badger hair fan brush to blend the colors seamlessly. I'll let it dry overnight and it'll be a perfect base layer for my wispy clouds. For the first layer of clouds, I'm using a highly diluted mixture consisting largely of the same colors I used as the base for the sky. King's blue light and Scheveningen blue light, but with a lot more titanium white. I want the cloud streaks to blend into the background, and using the same colors as for the base layer makes it easier. I use the side of my hand to spread the paint. If you find this uncomfortable, you can use a firm brush with a rounded tip, such as a cat's tongue brush. I want the clouds to dissolve into a haze above the horizon. That's why I'm painting a layer of zinc white and cadmium yellow. Zinc white is a relatively transparent white. The next step is to bring the clouds to life a bit more. To achieve this, I'm using the same mixture as for the yellow band above the horizon. I'm still diluting the paint considerably because I want to gradually increase the contrast. The next step in increasing the contrast, a little more cadmium yellow and a little less medium. I now have to resist the urge to enliven all the clouds this way. It actually works much better if some of them remain a bit faint, thus receding into the background. It makes the sky more spacious and enlivens the composition. In fact, the work on the clouds is now done. Painting wispy clouds is no rocket science. You just have to make sure they blend in with the blue of the sky and have that characteristic fibrous texture. If you follow the steps I outlined, it shouldn't be a problem.